Hello. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little late. Ugh. I was very sleepy this morning, and my back hurt, and I'm old, and I had to make coffee, and I didn't have any coffee beans, and yeah. But now I'm here. Hello, Prashant. And I have instant coffee and I have Salon Pass on my back. So things are looking up. Today we are starting the Gyan. Wait, where did I put the instructions? The Gyan. Yeah, I still have. So there's like some stuff I want to paint for this. I am gonna leave the white as is, but the two things, or I guess three things I want to paint ultimately is some of the dark gray accents I'm gonna do in silver, which I've already done. And then some of the like really dark inner frame I want to do in like a metallic gray gunmetal-y look. And then probably I'll try and end up painting like the gold instead of doing the stickers. So I've already done the silver stuff. The one thing I do need to do that I was going to do before this stream and I didn't is paint the black pieces. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut out some of these and then I'm gonna paint them. Hello, parentheses. Also, parentheses is here. She says hi. I don't really need to do all of them though. I just need the ones that we need. So that's B1. This is this. Where's the jester? That Italian is kind of jestery. Wait, there is actually. There should be. Who was the jester or the Joker in G Gundam? Well, I mean, obviously the original Shuffle Alliance, but like, who inherited it? Yeah, but there was like the jester, the Shuffle Joker. There was also that fucking clown in G Gundam that like gave people trauma. That gave Skibbity trauma. Wait. And oh my god, these pieces are really small. I feel like the clown didn't even... Oh, I guess he did fight in his Gundam a bit, but he mostly just had like weird psychic powers and like brought up people's repressed trauma or whatever. Okay, so that's for the head. And then B2. Ooh. B223. Oh, but yeah, how are you doing? It's been a bit. things are okay for No.A. Work has been busy, life has been busy, but it's been okay. It's getting hot. Hi, Gyan. Well, it's getting sort of hot for Canada, but honestly not that hot compared to the rest of the world, so you're sick. Don't do that. You should. I'll cast a spell. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the magic words. Ickness slickness. I banish your sickness. There, you're cured. You're welcome. It might take a while to get there, because it's like magic doesn't travel that fast, but when you do get better, know that it was me. Oh, also, I think my spell might have backfired because my cat just threw up. Just a second. I have to clean that up. I'll be right back. The cat throw up has been cleaned. Also, hold on, let me try something for my audio. What if I do... Is that better? Hold on, I guess I can listen to my own stream. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better. It's still a little echoey, isn't it? It's still a little echoey, isn't it? It's still a little echoey, isn't it? I don't think it. I don't think it. Okay, well, leave that on. Okay, well, leave that on. Hmm. Hmm. Boop boop. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, it's like it sounds like I have reverb on, but I don't have a reverb filter on. Well, okay, I'll try one more thing. Let's see. Test. I think that might be as good as it's gonna get. No, they're not doubled on OBS. Or they were for a moment there because I was listening to the stream. Yeah, I'll need to try and troubleshoot it a bit more later. But it's a little funny. OBS on Linux, I'm not gonna lie, kind of shitty. Yeah, I was hearing it too. It's definitely like, it's not as clean as it should be. It kind of sounds like I have a reverb filter on. I don't know why. B18 and B218. Okay. Yeah, I switched to Linux not that long ago. Like, I guess several months ago now at this point. Windows 11 popped up like some Copilot AI thing without me asking to it, and I was like, all right, fuck this, I'm out of here. I switched to Linux. And for the most part, it's been okay, but there's some things that are annoying. Like OBS is just worse. High key. And my mic is kind of fucky sometimes, even in like Discord. But honestly, for the most part, playing games has been like not a problem, which is cool. Okay, I need this. Thank you, Steam, for massively advancing ways to run games on Linux. 15. Wait, is that? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, just everything's being enshittified lately. Thanks, AI. Thanks, generative AI. Fucking. If there's like one technology that I wish we could just go back and be like, yeah, actually we didn't figure out how to do this, it would be fucking LLMs. Holy shit. Absolute net negative. Yeah, the price of the Steam machine. It's crazy too, because people were like, what the fuck? The Steam machine is so expensive. Computers aren't that expensive. And then people started trying to figure out how to make a mini computer. And they're like, oh wait, it is that expensive. Fuck. Honestly, I think the problem is like, because obviously, because it's like a tiny box, it's more expensive to make something tiny. The problem is they probably planned it back when things weren't insanely pricey. And then things turned to shit. But they've already planned out how it's going to be built. If they had more time, it might have been good to pivot to being like, okay, it's gonna be like a normal sized box and be a bit cheaper. Greetings. Hello, Fowl. But yeah, it's really the big problem is that a bunch of AI people, Granny Cat on them, like, yeah, she's here. She just threw up, but she feels better now. A bunch of AI people are like, we might buy all the RAM. And then all the RAM companies were like, oh my God, well, it's really expensive then. Regardless of whether you buy it or not. And now we're all just living in that. Fucking bunch of bullshit. Exactly, the bad things are outside, like the kibble she just ate. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to try a different food for you, because we're trying a new food for her, but she's been having some diarrheas and throwing up, so it might mean that this food isn't a good match. We might need to keep searching. Hello, baby. Yeah. Hi. Do you want to try a different type of food? It's hard to find one that works for your little sensitive tummy. The pickleball bubble? Yeah, I'm hoping the same for the AI bubble. We'll see. Maybe when Elon Musk has builds a giant data center and then blows it up trying to put it in space, that'll finally pop it. Hello, baby. Just a second, I have to pet the cat. How's Evo? Evo was cool. I think the coolest news that came out of Evo was that they're adding another character to BlazBlue Central Fiction, which is insane because that game is 10 years old. And since it came out, there has been no new BlazBlue stuff. And instead of announcing, hey guys, we're making a new BlazBlue game, they're just like, hey, guess what? We're gonna keep adding stuff to the last BlazBlue game, because you know what? It was perfect. And you can't improve on perfection. We're just gonna add more stuff to it. Yeah, it probably did come out on the Vita, honestly. I feel like Central Fiction is on like everything. But I think that's awesome, because I think Central Fiction is fucking awesome. So I'm pretty psyched if they're adding Trinity to it. I think it would be really neat if they like kept adding more characters or like did another balance patch or yeah, that's the one with Bullet. Bullet's my main, actually. Bullet is like legitimately one of the funnest. Sorry, not funnest isn't a word. Actually, funnest isn't a word. The most fun fighting game characters I've played. She's just like super fun to play. One of she's usually considered kind of weak as well. But there was a guy that got, I think he was in top 8 at, I mean, BlazBlue is a pretty old game, so top 8 isn't quite as impressive, but there was a guy that got top 8 with Bullet, which was really cool to see. Yeah, that's Cece's little paw. She's reaching out. Do you want to say hi, baby? Come here. Come here. Say hi. There you go. You're on the camera. You're on the camera. Oh, you're really on the camera. Hey, baby. Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Wow. Yes. Yes, you're just a little creature. But yeah, Evo was good. Blaze Blue stuff was cool. They showed off gameplay of Bob in Tekken 8. Bob looks fun as usual. Yeah, go pet your kitty. What's your cat's name? I always want to know about people's pets. Funniest thing about Xavier Zan is like, what does he even do? He just tells on. Yeah, no, absolutely. You know the phrase aura and hype moments? Xavier's just like just the aura part. Yeah, them doing the kangaroo meme was funny too. Apparently, I was tweeting about it. Sophia, yeah. But yeah, I think Bob is fun. I like that Bob is kind of in the middle ground of like doing a fat character that's not a joke. So there's like a spectrum, right? You've got like on one side, like, I don't know, Rufus Street Fighter, where it's like 100% just a joke that it's like, haha, this guy's fat or whatever. And then on the other side, you've got like Gold Lewis Guilty Gear. Oh, are we back? Oh, everyone buffering, huh? Maybe it was my fault then. I just kept yapping. I was talking about the spectrum of how you treat a fat character in fiction, specifically in fighting games. Because like on the other side, you've got like Guilty Gear Gold Lewis, who is a fat guy, but there's like zero jokes about him being fat. He's just like a cool guy that happens to be fat. And then in kind of the middle, you have Bob Tekken, which is like, Bob is a fat dude, and he's got like the belly flop moves, and he's smacking people with his belly, but he's also like a badass. And he's like canonically fighting Kazuya on equal strength. It's awesome. I think Bob's so cool. Inflated fat furry fighting game. I have not seen this yet. I'll have to check that out. Man, I had a longer drive earlier this week, and I just listened to Wooly and John argue about Hunter x Hunter 1999 like the whole time, and it made it go faster. Crushing force. But yeah, Bob's funny because lore-wise, Bob used to be skinny, and then he was like, if I want to be able to beat heavier opponents when I'm fighting them, I need more weight. And so he got fat on purpose as a way to make himself stronger. And it's like, man, Bob's so awesome. Hi, PCs. Okay. I think this is okay. Maybe I'll do those as well, so we can do the arms if we want. So 13 and 12. That are into sumo more likely to be attracted to fat guys. That makes sense. Man, sumo wrestlers are crazy too. Those guys are strong as fuck. Yeah, Tekken doesn't have like a sumo character. Which is kind of too bad. I feel like a sumo character would fit pretty well into Tekken, honestly. Like, I guess part of it is like part of Tekken's thing is having characters from different countries with their kind of own fighting styles, and they already have a bunch of Japanese characters, so maybe they're like, we don't need a sumo guy, we want to explore other stuff. But there's like more and more foreigners that are coming to Japan and doing sumo now, so yeah, Bob's not really a grappler. Bob's more of like, Bob's low-key kind of plays like a Mishima, I think. He has like a crouch dash. Like, he's fast, speed, and weight. And he's not doing the slaps or anything either. I feel like that's such an important part for a sumo character, is that they just slap the shit out of you. Okay. Yeah, the new what's her name again? Yeah, Yasmin. It's so funny how they've done her character where they're like, yeah, she's normally shy and quiet and introverted, but all that changes when she pulls out her knife. And she takes out her big fucking knife and she's like, now I'm ready to fight. She looks cool though. I think all the new Street Fighter characters look cool. Emotional support paradigm, yeah. I know when they first got introduced, there was kind of some discourse where people were like, I want my favorite old character, or these new characters look bad, but I think the new characters look cool. I'm really interested in Arjun. They haven't really showed anything off about him yet, but he's like the big buff guy. But apparently lore-wise, he's like a disciple of Dhalsim. Which is kind of fun, because it's going to be like, what if Dhalsim was buff instead of a little skinny elastic freak? Yeah, and they got Tifa as well. Although, I'm going to say something maybe controversial. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear a spicy hot take. I don't care about Tifa that much. But that's because I haven't played FF7. So I've played one Final Fantasy game for an absurd amount of time, which is FF14. Oh, and I've played like halfway through Final Fantasy Tactics as well, I guess. But I haven't played FF7. I think I'd probably really enjoy FF7. I just haven't gotten around to it because it's a JRPG. It's long. Wake me up. Yeah, I love Vivi. Yeah, wait a second. I think the problem might not be that I haven't played FF7. Because I haven't... Wait. Is Vivi from 5 or 6? Because I haven't played the game Vivi's in either, but I fucking love Vivi, so... 9? Oh, maybe I need to play 9. They should put Alexander in. The big eyeball fight in Golden. Wait, which is the big eyeball? Oh, that's like at the end. Yeah, right. Obviously. I'm looking at a picture of it and I'm like, oh, right, I remember this now. Ameno Sagari. Okay, I'm gonna put these on clips. It's still weird to me that they're doing the remake of Persona 4, because in my head, I'm still like, Persona 4 is not that old. But I guess it kind of is. Just a second, I need to get more clips. Wait. Yeah, they're a cool knight. And they have a big lance with balls on it. Most things are pretty old at this point, true. Because we don't make anything new, we just make stuff that's old again. Wah, wah. Check these out. Although honestly, I'm like, man, why are they making Persona 4? They don't need to do that. And then I turn around and I'm like, Trails in the Sky remake? Wow! But also Trails in the Sky is significantly more dated than Persona 4, I feel like. So I'm valid. How many remakes has Trails in the Sky had before that? None. So... Yeah, Persona 4 Golden came out in 2012. Trails in the Sky came out in 2004. So. Also, I will be right. Oh, shit. I forgot about these ones. Never mind. I'm still here for a little bit while I clip these on. I need to go outside to spray paint these because I don't want to spray fumes in my house. Okay. Okay. Now I will be back momentarily. I'm gonna put do I have Obama on the screen? I might not. Hold on. I need like I'll just put some text. Yeah, well, she'll probably be like, "What are you doing out there? Can I be out there? I want to sniff the paint. I want to lick the paint." But I know what I'm doing. It's for your own dang good. All right. I will be right back. Have a good sleep. I have returned. That stuff is now drying. So I will start cutting out the white parts we need for the chest and the head. Man, the problem with painting as you build is that you like do so much work before you actually get to put anything together and see anything. That. So, what am I gonna need here? F4. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, I haven't played it yet, but the new Rhythm Heaven came out, and I really want to try it. Maybe I'll stream it. That could be fun to stream. Everyone can see how awesome my rhythm skills are. I guess I have streamed quite a few rhythm adjacent games on this channel. And by quite a few, I mean like 2. But it could be 3. Okay, F2, F3 is those. Now we need stuff from G. Osu went. Oh my god, man, it's been so long since I've played Osu. I was never very good at Osu, honestly. Osu's hard. I think the problem with Osu is the problem with a lot of rhythm games that kind of like live and die by their custom maps, is that every song you find a map for an Osu where you're like, ooh, I want to play this. The people that make the maps for the rhythm games are the people that live and breathe those rhythm games, and so all the custom maps are hard as fuck. It's kind of rare to find someone who's like made a custom map and been like, I'll make a baby mode for people that aren't insanely cracked. Okay, so G2, G1, and then that's the silver stuff. Okay. Wait. Yeah, there were difficulties. I think the problem is I'd be like browsing maps and I'd be like, oh, I really like this song, I want to play it, and it's like, what difficulties is this map in? Only extreme. There is no easy, medium, or hard for this map. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's sand these up. Oh, whoa, whoa. To decide what I'm gonna do this afternoon. I was kind of thinking, I was like, oh, I should go out and do something because it's a nice day. but I don't know what. I've been trying to. I have this old stereo that I don't need anymore because I have a newer stereo, but it's like still good and usable, and like it's a good stereo. And I keep trying to give it away to thrift stores, and they're like, you don't have the remote for it. And I'm like, man, come on. I know someone would want this. But I don't want to have to like put it on Facebook Marketplace and then deal with like having people come to my home to look at it. So I'd rather just give it to a thrift store and they can deal with it. Yeah, it was Canada Day. It was, oh yeah, there's kind of honestly like a complicated story behind why that tweet is Canada Day. So it was Canada Day on July 1st. And that GIF is a recreation of the scene. I'm sure you've seen that GIF before of the man stumbling out of the trailer, like stumbling down the stairs, kind of dazed and confused. That is a scene from Trailer Park Boys, the premier Canadian comedy, which is why it is related to Canada Day. But yeah, it was our birthday on July 1st. Or rather, it was the anniversary of the day when we left our parents' house or whatever, I guess. It does kind of feel not as exciting to celebrate. I feel like other countries which were like under colonial rule and then they like had a revolution and like broke free. That kind of anniversary is like, hell yeah, we became our own country, we got out. But with Canada, it's just kind of like we got to the point where we were like, hey, can we be our own country? And Britain didn't really want to deal with us anymore. And they were like, yeah, sure. So it's not very... It doesn't feel like a big thing to celebrate, you know? Also, I'm gonna be real. I got so excited when I saw that GIF that they recreated the Leahy stumbling out of the trailer scene that I didn't even notice Shinji in the background. I was just like, haha, Trailer Park Boys Ava. Because Leahy, who is the character in that, is a drunk, and Misato's a drunk, and oh, they're drunk and they're falling down the stairs. I didn't notice that there was lascivious content snuck in. Man, the real thing to celebrate, though, is they once again gave us like a whole bunch of quality of life and updates for UMA, like way ahead of schedule for global, and it made me really happy because we don't have to make a new track anymore, and UMA is fun again. The evil career mode is dead. I kind of really appreciate how they've been managing the global version of Uma, where they've been doing this thing where they won't really tell us ahead of time when they're gonna do like a big update. They'll just be like, yeah, we're doing an update and adding some new stuff. And then the update will come out and they'll be like, yeah, by the way, we added like these 18 quality of life features that JP would have gotten like 2 years later. And I'm like, oh my God, let's go. Thank you for the surprise present. It's fun that it's a surprise, basically. Okay. I'm going to panel line these, and then by the time I've done that, I think the stuff outside should be dry. Yeah, those would be gold. It's nice. I hung out with some friends and played some Magic the Gathering last night. I hadn't played in paper for a while, so that was nice. One of my friends that I usually play Magic with lives in a nearby but not the same city. But they were over visiting, so we played some Magic in paper. There's like really good ways to play Magic online now, which is nice, but it's still more fun to like sit around a table and play cards. Kind of like playing D&D online, how playing D&D online is very convenient now, but it's still more fun to play in person. There we go. A little panel line there. Oh yeah, everyone around me has been excited about the World Cup as well recently. Although Canada finally got knocked out. We made it a hell of a lot further than we ever had before, so that was cool. I think prior to this, Canada had never like even won a game in the World Cup, so it was kind of nice that everyone was like, okay, they're probably gonna get their fucking asses kicked by Morocco, but like already did good, so it's fine. But it's been fun to keep up with. I'm not like a big soccer guy really, but it's fun to watch when everyone else is also watching it. You can chat about it. Someone for the games that were on during the week, someone brought their TV to the office, like at my work, and everyone would just like sit in the area where they'd set up the TV and work while watching the game at the same time. So unfortunately, now that Canada's out, then I don't get an excuse to slack off at work. Okay. That's panel lined. That's panel lined. This doesn't really need it. This kind of does, but I think I'll probably need to top coat it before I panel line it. Okay. I am gonna go get the stuff that I painted earlier. I will be right back. Where's my text? There it is. I have returned with metallic black pieces. Okay. Now I can actually start putting stuff together. So. I'll use the sticker on this. I really need to get some like fluorescent pink paint to do mono eyes with. Oh my god, this sticker is so fucking small. I need like some tweezers or something for this. There we go. And then that is gonna go with this. And this guy. Like that. Okay. Like that. And then this is here. Oh, I see. I think. Do I? I found these want to fit together. I'm getting confused. I feel like I'm missing something. Why don't these pieces want to go together? Together, we will devour the very gods. Yeah, it feels like that should click in further here. Okay, so that's there. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right, I figured it out. I figured it out. Don't panic. Then that is up there. Ooh. I love the helmet on this thing. The like little frog mouth, I think, is so fun. Peeking out of there. All right, so there's our head. And now for the body. So that's gonna be this. This up here. And this down here. Like so. And then this guy. These this way. Okay. that there. This up here. The one thing that is nice about painting everything beforehand is that then you just get to clip everything together like Legos. This back here. If it wants to fit. Like Legos that don't like fitting together properly because they're slightly bigger because you put paint on them. Come. There we go. Now this silver bit we've trapped up front. And these guys on the sides. E221, which I didn't paint, but I think that's fine because it's very small and it will be hidden. Hopefully. And if not, I'll take it apart and paint it later. That there, the shoulder. Oh, I should pen line that. Wait. Come on. Come on, fit in there. There you go. Ah, it's so cool. Maybe I'll see how these look. Which stickers are these? 15 and 14. Come on. Oh my god. These stickers are so tiny. No. 15. Yeah, I don't think these look very good. I think I'm gonna just have to paint this later. Very carefully. That 17? Papa! Look at him, the little baby. The little knight. Man, I love this design. I think it's so awesome. This is the most knightly the Gyan has ever looked, and I am here for it, and I'm loving it. Okay. Do I want to start the arms today? I think there's like still more stuff I want to paint for the arms. So I might just finish up here for today and then like repaint more stuff for next time so I don't have to spend like the whole stream painting. But yeah, thanks for hanging out while we started this guy. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna pre-paint more stuff next time so it's not just me cutting stuff out and waiting for stuff to dry the whole time. But for now, I shall be away. I'm also hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so because I slept in. But thanks for hanging out, and I hope you all have good times of day. And I'll see you later. Like I said, I think I want to stream Rhythm Heaven this week, and I also want to try and finish Resident Evil. I don't know when I'm going to do those things, but maybe they'll happen. And if they do, I'll see you then.